Mite Mite da yo. Hi. How you been? How you been? How's life? It feels so low. Oh, Sassy, thank you for the gift, dude. Thank you, thank you. Hi. Hi. So many people are here today. What the fuck? Is it because I said I have like pictures? Hi. Okay, wait. So, hi, Sass. Hi, Forest. Hi, Reg. Hi, Ghost. Oh, wait. Ghost food. Different ghost. Ghost food. Hi. And hi, Ghost. Hi, Zarfat. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, Zara. Wait, remember for 22 months. But it doesn't usually be the day we lost you. Oh, hey, you never lost me. You didn't lose me. You did not lose me. You didn't lose me. You'll never lose me. Hi, Dark. Hi, Yasito. Hi, Pizza. Hi, CPC. Hi, Bugcat. Hi. Hello. It's the me. Yeah. Oh, Ozzy, thank you for the 22 months. They all came in to see legs. They did. They really did. What do you mean 84 years? And thank you for the 27 months. What the hecky? What the hecky? You know, I put the poll up, right? I put the poll up. Please vote on the poll if you have not already. But there's two options that are like the hehe. And then the other two are just like the hehe, you know? So I was like, I wonder which one people will pick. Lo and behold, it's exactly what I thought would happen. For a minute, it was like scenery was winning. And then it started to fail, and then it lost to the leggies and the food, and I was like, ah. And so it's kind of 50-50 between legs and food right now. It's between the two. Oh, Sarfa, thank you for 33 months. We found her. She brought pictures. I did. I brought so many pictures, guys. But I'm a little nervous to show some of them because I have this one super pretty picture. And I took it by myself, okay? I took it myself. I had to crop a little bit of it, but I took it myself, and I'm very proud of it. However, it is also a full-body picture of myself from head to toe, and I'm a bit nervous about showing that. But I wanted to show it because I'm so proud of it, you know? I was like, I want to show the Tenjis my upgraded camera photo taking skills. Not to say that they were any, you know, better, but I put in a bit of effort this time. You'll understand when I show it to you, okay? You'll understand. I just need a bit of reassurance that it's okay to show that money's on me. Also, I think most people know this by now, but everyone in the tier 3? Yeah, tier 3 membership and above will get more pictures after the stream. There will be more IRL pictures of the Mia. Not just the feet, not just the legs, but everything else. Thank you for the Super Ghost food. Yes, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I would say that the flights were not fun, but the trip itself was very fun. But looking very respectfully, thank you. I don't worry, Reg. I wouldn't say Photoshop, but I did mark up some of the pictures. That way I would feel safe showing them. There are, I think, 2 pictures that I had to mark up. Or 3, maybe? But there are more pictures that I will not show on this stream that will be shown to the memberships in a separate post, community post. Either later tonight or whatever I get to editing them. I'm actually super glad that the trip was last week because I'm starting to cramp. And when I woke up today, my body chose violence, and I've been feeling like kicking something for like the past 24 hours. So, if it had not been, if this came earlier, I would have been very upset. Is what I'm trying to say. But the other reason the reason that I am bringing this up is also because I'm feeling sensitive. So please be nice when I show my pictures. And you know that meme where there's this person who's just like, this is my best friend and he's gonna explain his favorite hobbies, and you better be nice. And then he starts going off about his plants and naming plants and stuff. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm gonna show you my pictures, and you better be nice. Otherwise, I'm gonna not show him anymore. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go last week and like actually have fun, because otherwise I would have been very upset. You know what I mean? Like it was like restful. I think this was more like chill of a trip compared to things that my family has done in the past. So in the past, it was more of like a full weekend where like maybe long weekend Monday to no, not Monday, sorry, Friday to Monday. That's kind of what was, I guess, in the plans. However, this time it was more of a like they like to jam pack everything into those 4 days, right? So this time it was a bit more chill. We decided to do something more chill. I was like, I would like something chill, please. So we decided to do some chiller things. So instead of it being a weekend trip, we decided to just like, let's all take the week off from work. We're gonna go. And it was from Monday to Friday. Monday and Friday were more of like the traveling days though. Because the place we went to, unfortunately, was kind of far. So it was Monday and Friday were the travel days, and a lot of resting on those days. But the other 3 were a lot of like playing in the sun, going sightseeing, eating food. Yeah, it was one of those, but also not like super rushed. Like it was very chill. I spent a lot of the time either like in bed, in bed, or in a horizontal position. I admit I was horizontal for a lot of this trip. You wouldn't think, you know, because like my family is a very like active family, right? So, you know, they like, you know, if we go to the beach, they want to kayak and they want to go surfing or take a boat out onto the open ocean, things like that. They love active things, banana boats and stuff. You know what I mean? But this time I was like, can we chill? Can we please just chill? And yeah, I think I have successfully achieved the chill state of being horizontal. It was great. I had a really good time. I will say though, I didn't pay for shit. That is, I would like to clarify so that people don't think I'm a rich VTuber. No, I did not pay for shit. I think the only thing I did pay for, what even, the flight ticket, I think, may have been on me. No. Something was on me. I don't know what it was, but I didn't pay for a lot of it. I didn't pay for any hotel stays. It was like a big room, and I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it, okay? It was family trip. Family pay for trip. Not me. It wasn't me. I'm trying to dispel my ABG rumors. I'm not rich. I'm in fact quite sad with the monies. But I had a really fun time. Yeah, I'm not a rich VTuber, I promise. I swear. I'm just a vibing VTuber. I just don't want people like to think when they see the pictures that like, oh, she's eating fancy expensive food. No, I'm gonna explain how I ended up not spending a shit ton of money and paying terrible exchange rates. I promise. Okay. Yeah, very big difference between family and individual being well off. Yes. You understand me. So, when I show the pictures, I hope you enjoy them. You know, I hope you'll see. Also, Rubik's, you're right. I do look kind of sus, and that's okay. It's fine. Oh gosh, that was terrible. Without the hammer, it was worse. Okay, I'm gonna show them on the left over there because I think that's like the clearest, most open spot to show the pictures. Twitch chat, I might have to move to the right. There you go, on top of the TV. Alright, okay. I sent these pictures to myself in a terrible order. So I'm sorry if I fumble with stories and I go back and forth between a lot of things. It just it is what it is. So Basically, I sent these pictures to my private Discord account, and now I'm just gonna download them one by one and share them on screen. This is how it's gonna go. Okay, we're gonna start with the very first picture, which is not very interesting, but it's a picture to give you an idea of what I was doing. So, this is last week, literally a week ago. Okay, you know what, Ghost? I did not save up enough to go and splurge on a vacation or a trip. I did not, no. So, I paid for the food I ate, or some of the food I ate. If it was like a meal with family, then I didn't. But if it was like my food, then I did. And then there was like free food sometimes. I don't remember exactly. You'll see in the pictures. You'll see. But okay, I managed to get this picture of what is it? It was last Monday at the airport. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but I brought a Kirara and Mume keychain with me, and my 2 rhythm game tags. You see one over there from Cheeto Fish, and then one that's a little down there, the blue one. And that's my carry-on, because I'm a carry-on kind of person. I don't do checked bags. And I was doing rhythm games at the airport with airport Wi-Fi. Yeah, I was airport Wi-Fi. It was terrible airport Wi-Fi. But I had to do it. Okay, I was on the grind. You know why? Because one of the last streams I did before leaving for my trip was fucking Project Sekai and all the other rhythm games. And I was like, well, I'm into it now. I'm invested now. I can't just stop. So I ended up playing Project Sekai and Bandori at the airport. Yeah. What do you mean by mom? Oh my god. Plus, I don't call her mom. I call her mummy because I speak Cantonese and we call our mothers mummy. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you. Yeah, I was itching to play some rhythm games. Like, I thought I could do, like, an offline thing. Like, I could play these offline. But it turns out, no. Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's, like, they changed how they operate. But when I played Bandori in, like, 2015 or so, you can play it offline and just not use any energy to, like, complete a song. But I don't know. Like, you couldn't just play to play. Like, you had to it required Wi-Fi, and I was like, huh. Yeah, they changed it somehow. In the past, it wasn't necessary. You just had it. You just could play it, and I was a bit upset that I couldn't do that when I went on the plane. So yeah, I played as much as I could at the airport. And I was vibing. Also, the red part is where I put my passport and my boarding pass, and I didn't want to dox myself, so I was careful. See, I marked up my pictures just in case. I was smart. We are gonna play more Bandori. Bandori, Project Sekai. I mean, we're going to play Project Sekai again this weekend on Saturday. The reason I want to do that is because I wanted to unlock more songs. I feel like I've done a lot of the same songs over and over again, but I never actually, like, advanced past like what songs I've become familiar with. And I really need to do, like, the easy and normal levels, even if they're super boring. Like, I have to do them because you get rewards for it. Like, you get tickets to level up your characters, you get pulling gacha currency, and I was like, well, I'm missing out on so much shit because I just skipped to the hardest levels and practiced the hardest levels, and I never did the easier ones. So I have to start doing that now. Which is basically what I was doing while I was at the airport. If you look closely enough, here, look. You can see some songs that have 4 pink stars on them. Those, I was, like, trying to clear a lot of them. Yeah, that's basically what was happening at the airport. We were grinding, you know? The grind never stops. It never stops. But that was my airport experience. And, okay. I would like to say again, this has happened multiple times as I have gone to the airport for Offkai every year. I was also going to a tropical place, right? And every fucking time I get pulled aside and they search my shit. Like, this guy will like direct me to the end lane where a guy standing at a table with a metal detector will go through my shit. And then I was a little upset this. They brought me to the family line where there were parents with their children, like 5-year-old toddlers and babies, and they're like, you can enter this line, sweetie. And I was like, thank you. Like, no, I am not a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm not. But they made me go to the kid line, basically. And you know what I noticed? Is that the person who tells you, oh, you have to take your stuff out and blah, 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 they help you so much more than in the normal lane. You know? That is the one thing I love about having a baby face, is that one, they'll treat you better. But two, you also get to go in the faster lane with the nicer lady. Because when I last went to the security to go to the US, like earlier this year for Offkai, the lady that was like, I went to a normal lane for that one because it was at like a super busy time and I don't think they cared that I looked like a kid. But for that one, they made me go into a different lane. It was a very normal lane. And they were so, like, I don't know, they looked like they wanted to shoot me or something. They were, like, glaring. They were glaring real hard. They were just like, why aren't you taking your shit out faster? Hurry up. You know, like, they just sounded so mean. And I was like, ugh. But then I went to this, like, okay, this time when I went, I got sent to the family lane. And, like, I was like, oh, why am I here? And they were just like, would you like any help taking things out of your suitcase? And I was like, oh, no, I'm okay, thank you. And the thing is, they forced me to go, but no one else in my family had to go. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the hecky? Why? Why? You never had that even when you flew for the first time at 12? That's crazy. I've always gotten that treatment. Like, what the heck? Why? And then once I went through, like, you know, they didn't... I think they opened my suitcase. Like, they opened my pink carry-on that's in the picture. They opened it after I'd put everything in so neatly. And I was just like, no! Stop! You're ruining my wonderful folding! What if the unsay-so things fall out? Be careful! I am traveling with family! I was genuinely so scared! I mean, I was also surrounded by children! Like, bruh, please! Please don't! Please don't go through my stuff like this! I mean, I was safe in the end. I was just... that was an experience. And my family they were in a different lane, so, like, you know, we were fine. It's just we got separated, and I was really... For one, I was kind of upset that they separated me from everyone, but... I mean, it worked out in the end. We're fine. You know, I got through. We got through. Met up with them. Went through customs and stuff. We're fine. What did I just say? I don't like checked bags, though. Because I had an experience with, like, losing my checked bag once, and it was really, really annoying. They cannot know my sins. Not the children. Not the children, okay? Not the children. Anyway. That was my experience on the flight. Not on the flight. On the security and customs. My family likes to get there like a whole hour early just in case. So, like, I got to play Project Sekai and Bandari for a whole extra hour. And that was nice. You know? That was nice. No, yes, no! My sins! Hey, check it out. I also lost Carpe Mia the last time. Oh, shit. Yeah, that would have been terrible. That would have been sad. Anyway, I've been talking about this picture for like 20 minutes. let me find a different one. Okay. Before I show the next one, I would like to ask you, where do you think I went? I don't think I've said exactly where I went, but I'd like to ask you where you think I went first before I show the next picture, because this one's kind of a big tell. where where do you think I went? I'm gonna drink something while I do this. Oh, oh yeah. Aruba? It's a little far. I mean, yes, the beach, but I mean like the place that I went to. Morocco! That'd be hella fun. Newfoundland! You know, Newfoundland actually is pretty good for like fish and stuff. I don't know if it's good for swimming at the beach. I don't think it's good for that because it's more rocky on the east side. You know, just because how, I guess, geography works. I'll give you a hint. It is in the States. I did go to the States on the west side because it's beach. I went to a beach that's on the west side, which is why I'm fucking jet lagged. My body does not think this hour is this hour at the moment. It's been a few days and I still haven't really gotten over it. Not Florida. Not Florida. I wish I went to Greece, Zarfat. I really did. You know? I really wish I did. Mia went to San Diego. I did go to San Diego. How'd you figure that out so quickly? Here, look. Well, let me double check. Is this a good picture? It's a weird picture? No, I think we're okay. I went to San Diego! Yeah! Yeah! I went to San Diego. It's like my third time in Cali. Or no, is it? Hold on. So I went to Anime Expo and Off-Kai twice. And then San Diego. So it's my fourth time in Cali. It's the second time that I've been to Cali this year. It's the second time. I did not need to go to Cali so many times this year, but my whole family has never been. So, you know, they were like, let's go. And I was like, okay, let's go. Yeah, so this is my second time in Cali this year. Third time in total. Yeah, this was very SoCal. I could see what people meant by, are you from north? Like north side or south side? Oh god, I can tell the difference now. The vibes are so different. Everyone was speaking Spanish. And I was like, whoa, there's so much Spanish. I was so surprised. I didn't expect it to be like so, I guess, prominent. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Because, like, I mean, I've had experiences in the north side, right? And, like, I have friends who are from the north side. So, you know, I was able to ask them, like, hey, how is Cali over there? Because I have to go for Off-Kai. But I didn't know anyone from the south side, so I was just like, what am I gonna expect here? I don't know what to expect. I was so caught off guard. And then when we landed, I was like, what? For one, it was hot as fuck. You know? It was so hot. I didn't like how hot it was, but like for one, it was hot. And the second thing was there's so much Spanish. I heard so much Spanish. And I was like, oh man, I should have learned some Spanish. Yeah, it felt like there was a big presence of Spanish people in general. Like Spanish speaking people. Is it closer to Mexico? I'm not good at United States geography. It's a bit too difficult for me. Surprised you could handle it? Well, when I think about it, I was on a beach and there's like no buildings to obstruct the wind, and it was pretty cool. The weather there was about 21 degrees Celsius the entire time. I think that's like in the 70s Fahrenheit, maybe lower than that. But it was really chill. Like I could wear, like I had to wear a hoodie because of how cold it got at night. But during the afternoon, the sun was pretty strong. But as long as I was in the shade, I was pretty okay. Yeah, 21 isn't bad at all. Not at all. Yeah, it was pretty chill. But when I landed, oh god, it was stuffy. It was hot. I was wearing like thicker clothes because I didn't want to pack them all into my suitcase. And Canada is kind of cold. Like it's cooling up. So I thought you know, with being in the sky 40,000 feet in the air, I needed more coverage. You know, it was cold in the plane. And we landed, and I was like, ah, shit, it's hot. But yeah, anyway, I have another cool picture. Hold on. Ba-chow! Look how big this place was. I was like, whoa, it's so hot. But look at this cool airport. It was really pretty. I had to take a picture of it. It was super pretty. And then, alright, fast forward in time. We take an Uber to the resort. And it looked like this. It had ducks in it. There was this little pond and it had ducks everywhere. And I was like, oh, they're so fat and chunky. Yeah. Wait, I have a better picture of them closer. Hold on. Ta-da! See? They're so fat. They were just chilling though. Like they were just chilling out here like you know, they were just chilling on this pond in the middle of the resort. And I was like, this was such a nice welcome. Ducks are always near a fountain. Yeah, they are. And like they were so cute. They're so cute to see. They were swimming. I could see their little legs kicking while they were swimming. It was real cute. I spent like a good 2 minutes just going around the pond taking pictures. And it was a really big pond too. Like it was not small. It was pretty big. There you go. Yeah. Pretty big pond. And like anytime we left the resort, we passed this pond and there would always be ducks. Without fail, there would be a duck here. And then we checked in. This was the view from the room. It was of the ocean and the parking lot. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah! It was actually a pretty decent view. It was like you could see the wind. We were on like a middle floor and it was pretty cool. It was a big room, felt very comfy. Family was a little spread out, but very comfy. Same floor at least, you know? Yeah, it was a nice room. And then, after like settling in and dressing into more appropriate clothing for the hot weather, we went out and we went to go eat. Man, I'm trying to remember. So I didn't take any pictures of the food because it was just a basic pizza. We were just really hungry. I think we were just all super hungry, so that's why I didn't really care. I just wanted food. And then we asked the receptionist before leaving if there was anywhere that they recommended or like was really popular with the locals and stuff. And she was like, there's a gelato place that's down the street and closer to the beach harbor thing. If you'd like, you can go there. And I was like, okay. So after having some pizza, we went to a place for some ice cream called... Actually, I don't think I should tell you what it's called, should I? Because otherwise... Oh, I'm gonna dox myself. Man, this looks like such a good ice cream. I wish I could have it again. Aw, man. It looks really good. I found the picture. Hold on, give me a second. How do I save this again? Ah. Oh man, why is it not saving in the right? It's so tiny! There. I don't know, why is it doing that? But there you go! Ta-da! Ice cream! Ice cream! It was really big. And it was really good. I got pistachio is the one that's on top. It's as far as I know, the 2 flavors I got were dairy free. So I didn't have a stomachache after. But pistachio's on top. And then dark chocolate is the one that's on the bottom. I think there was another flavor that I really wanted to try. Stracciatella. That it was like vanilla with chocolate. There was salted caramel, I think. Another very common flavor. Trying to remember what else was on the menu. Dragon fruit sorbet. There's a sorbet. No, I'm pretty sure the entire cone was pretty big. I couldn't finish it all. It started to melt on me and I was panicking, but it was really big. You'll see another one later. I have more food pics for you. And then let me see. I think that was it. That was like the end of the day. You know, like we got our food and then just went back to the resort to chill. We didn't do anything for the rest of the day because it was like the travel day. You know, we literally just airport, more airport, resort check-in, get food, go back, then take showers, rest. Like there wasn't really much to do on this day except travel. And then the second day that I was there, it was Tuesday, isn't it? I don't remember taking any pictures for this. But guys, this is the picture I posted for those of you who have not seen it. I'd be very disappointed if you haven't, but oh god, that's huge! Well, at least you can see all the details that I yeah. I was on a real beach with real sand. Ta-da! I posted this on the Twitter and on the YouTube community post, I believe. So if you haven't seen it, you better go like the picture and comment on it, okay? Okay? Yeah, I was beaching. I was on the beach. Yeah, I put a little X in the middle because, you know, was thinking about you guys because I was lonely. Guys, it's so lonely out here. You know, it was like so much family time and I was like, I see the same people every day. But it was fun, I will say. So basically what we were doing was just beach time. For all of this, I think nothing else happened. It was just beach all day. Literally lying in the beach, sitting on the beach. I got so bored. But other people were like going out to the bar getting drinks, and then, you know, people were snacking, they were suntanning, and I was like, what, how do you just spend a whole day at the beach doing literally nothing? I was starting to get really bored. And so, guys, you know what I started to do? I started to just take pictures of everything around me. Please be proud of me with my pictures, alright? But, I had to... Oh, right, on Tuesday, I think this was it that day? I did a call-in with Aimee for her birthday. And then I went down to the beach, right? And I was like, I want to do something for Aimee. So, I started sketching. What do you think? What do you think? I found this cabana and I was like, ooh, very comfy. So I sat on it. It was like a big circular couch, kind of more like a bed for me, really. And so I just got my stuff, sat on it, and was like, I'm gonna sit here and draw. So that's what I started to draw. It's so nice to nap too. You know, I wanted to nap, but I also was super paranoid. I didn't want to get a burn, you know? Like, I tanned a lot. I don't think you realize how much I tanned, but I got really tan. Are you ready to see my tan, guys? It is time for the leg picture! I have more than one. But it is time for the leg picture. And please praise my Photoshop skills, okay? I did a really good job Photoshopping. I need confirmation that my Photoshopping skills were decent. Okay? You just gotta say, all you gotta say is that you have nice legs and the scenery is beautiful, alright? That's all you gotta say. That's it. But here, I'm gonna give you my legs and feet picture. Are you ready? 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 Oh god, I'm not ready. I need to breathe. I thought you just someone's car sunroof. No, 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 no. How do we even do that? I don't even think you can do that. For free? Yeah. Well, kinda. I hope not completely for free. Okay. Unga bunga. Here goes. Oh my god. Ah! You like my photoshopped foot? You like my photoshopped foot? I think I did a pretty good job of photoshopping the foot. Yeah, I used my iPhone markup tool, and I just was like, I can do this. Color drop. And that's how I ended up drawing a foot. Oh, thank you, Sassy, for the soup. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You took the words right from my mouth. Ah. Yasito, thank you for the 3 months. Look! I wonder what TTS would have said. Do members get it uncensored? You get something else uncensored. You get a little something else that's uncensored, don't worry. Yeah, I got super tan. Can you tell? I think you can tell. I got super fucking tan. I was out in the sun all day. Oh man, I was so tan. And to be honest, I think my eczema likes the vitamin D because it felt pretty good, you know? You think the baby likes me? Oh, thank you, Oji. This hair looks nice. Yeah, it's such a nice view, isn't it? It was kind of breezy, so you can see the waves moving a little bit. But it was really nice. It was very comfy. And it was like not loud. There weren't any children, which was surprising. Like I guess there were a few babies, but there weren't like 10-year-olds yelling and screaming. None of that. Yeah. So, I had a good time. You can see me in my beach dress. It's like a towel dress, basically. I had my swimsuit under this. Yeah. It was pretty nice. No kids. Yeah, barely any kids. Like, literally none. At least in the section that I was in. I know down the beach there was maybe more, but... not, like, a lot. There were maybe only, like, 2 or 3 families here. You like my photoshopped foot? I took pride in my drawing of photoshopped foot. Yeah. So yours ongoing? Yeah, it is. That's true. So probably that's why. I liked my drawing of my own foot. I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah. Yeah. I got so tan. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just I always worry about tanning too much, you know? And then, like I said, I got really bored. I'm gonna download this video and see if I can show it to you guys. I'm sorry if your ears die. Okay, so just... I'm giving you the fair warning right now. Please mute the stream for maybe like... I don't know. 5 seconds after I count down, okay? I just don't want you guys to have blown out ears. Alright? Just... Okay, so 3, 2, 1... Mute, please? I'm gonna give it a second. Look at the bird! Okay. I paused it. You shouldn't... Your ears should be okay. Yeah! Burb! Burb! Did you see Burb? Burb! I guess I can raise the volume and see if it's okay. Oh, there it is. Did you hear it? It goes like pata 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 pata. Yeah. bird. Yeah, I got bird videos. And then I started posting like things just on my personal Instagram account because it was like, I don't know, I was just fucking bored, man. I was so bored. People were just vibing, but I was bored as fuck. So I started taking seagull pictures. I started taking pictures of the birds. I couldn't handle the boredom, so I started taking bird pictures. Yeah. I started taking seagull pictures. And please I take pride in this one. Okay? You like my bird picture? Do you like my bird picture? You like my bird picture? Yeah? Yeah? I hope you like it. You have seen the leg pics. You've only seen one. You haven't seen the rest of them. I think I have at least one or two more left. I'm so glad you like my bird picture. Thank you. Not cursed. Yeah. You give them a sentiment. I mean, it's funny. It's funny when they have voices. They deserve a voice, and I have the power to give them a voice, so I do, and it's just real cute. I dropped my heat pad. No. No. Freaking secret lab chair. I was really bored, so I decided to keep doing this for like an hour. I had to delete some off my phone because there was just that many, and I got really bored. This just shows how bored I was. Okay, you have to understand the level of boredom I was feeling, and like, yes, I wanted a chill vibe. You know, I didn't wanna like be stressed out having to plan every single meal of every single day. Or, you know, making sure we were being tourists and seeing every single thing. But there's a limit to my let's sit down and do nothing. I reached a breaking point, you know? I reached a breaking point. Zebo, thank you for the 23 months. You're 1 month away from 24. Holy shit. Thank you for the 23 months. I did have a good time. I will admit, even though I'm complaining about having to take bird pictures because there was nothing else better to do, I did have a really good time. So I feel like I shouldn't be complaining. You know, I don't think I should be complaining. Getting to go on a trip in the first place is already a privilege. Okay, you guys ready for my next foot picture? Alright, let me shrink this. I have another one. Yeah. I came more prepared this time for foot pictures. Are you guys ready for foot pictures? This time, I think nature decided to do its thing. And it decided that it would give me free censorship. So, I wanted to take them foot pics, but no. Nature decided. The sand and water decided to be the censorship. So I walked into the water. You know, I walked into the water and it was like, nah, no foot pics for you when I took the picture. And I was like, well, I tried. So I got free censorship. Yeah, I got free censorship. You can tell like it was super smooth at the top of the picture, and then as I was walking through it, it started to get pretty cloudy. And I'm pretty sure one of my family members was around and they were also walking around in the water taking foot pics for Instagram, for the gram, you know, which is why there might be more kicked up sand. But yeah, that's my free censorship foot pic. No, they haven't. Did your feet get cold in the water? Yes. I took this picture at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and it was already starting to cool down. So like, it was pretty cold. I'm not gonna lie, but it felt really nice. You know, it felt pretty nice. Felt pretty nice. Saved. Yeah, low key saved. Ah, Velo raid. Hi. Hello. Hello. I hope you guys had a nice stream. I've been so jet lagged today. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of like all over the place, but I hope you guys had a nice stream. Welcome, welcome. Hope stream was good. What were you guys doing today? Or I should rephrase it. What were you guys watching today? I just came back from my week of being in San Diego, Cali. And it was really, really cool. Very chill, very bored. I can run back the pictures real quick, actually. But that's like my free censorship foot pic. Oh, you were watching the thing! Oh, man. I hope you didn't cry. Please don't cry. When I saw it, I was on my break, and I was just like, fuck no! I was so upset! Oh, wait, I forgot to say the thing. 1 minute. For those of you who don't know me, Mite Mite, Mino. I am the immortal human, angel and training polyglot that speaks 5 languages. Mino Mieko. You can call me Mie. I just came back from a trip in San Diego, and I'm showing off some leg pics and some cute other pics, like these birds, because I got really bored on the beach. So I took pictures of birds and I gave them voices. Yeah. All you tenches, make sure you go and subscribe to Velocity, okay? Okay? They're the bros. They're the bros, right? They're good bros. And then I guess for the newcomers, I will show you the leg pic and my wonderful Photoshop skills. Ta-da! I got so tan. I still can't believe how tan I got. Like, it's not a sunburn. I haven't gotten burnt at all. Like, it's just tan. And I'm like, why did I tan so hard? And then I'm like, wait, I was in the sun for like 6 hours. That makes sense. So I got pretty tan. I hope you like my censorship foot. I did some pretty good censorship on that one. I'm really proud of that. And while I was at the airport, I brought Mume and Kirara with me, and I was playing Bandori. While waiting for the plane, I played Bandori on my iPad for like an hour. Yeah, that's what we were going through. So from the flight to being in San Diego, checking in at the resort, having some food, and then the next day, Tuesday, being on the beach, and I was doodling some stuff on the beach. So this was day 2. Day 2, just doodling some stuff on the beach, and then watching the birds. That was basically the entirety of day 2. I guess I have a little bit more. Mite Mite Mite. Oh yeah, hi Conrad. Good way to relax. It was actually really relaxing. I thought it wouldn't be because I went with more people than I thought I would, but it was really relaxing. You know, like no one disturbed me. I think the only issue I had was like getting snacks. I definitely wanted more snacks. So I'm gonna post this picture, and I want you to tell me how much you think it cost. This was just my share of the food. This was it. Yeah. How much do you think this cost? Think about it. I'm at a resort in San Diego. How much does this cost? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna wait for some answers while I drink and eat some food. It cost too much. This is in San Diego. So I need to make a separate bag for snacks, made a comment thing, and then everyone has snacks. I know, right? I should have stopped by somewhere. Oh, wait. I have a story about that. 60? 25 minimum. 45? Some people say 25. Okay. Can't believe you all think it's that much. Oh god. Okay, wait, let me double check my phone. I took a picture of the menu, so I get the exact prices, but I remember most of it. I just want to double check. Let me see. I have to rotate the picture. Did it come with a side and drinks? We're at a resort. It's a restaurant, so no. I didn't order anything else besides this. Yeah, I'm not American either. When people think I'm American, I think that's really funny. At least 25. 30 is a good guess. Okay, let me do the math. So, I'm gonna tell you these prices on the menu, okay? The sliders on the right, these are all initial prices, okay? So, yeah, the sliders on the right, the burgers, the baby burgers, $24. How does that make you feel? Do you feel anything? How do you feel right now? Yeah. Okay, let me continue. So, the tacos are also $24. And let me check. What was that called again? It started with a T. No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Alright, well, I can't find it, but... Anyway. I did not pay those prices for these. Because I was smart. And I went at happy hour. And it started at 4. So, I was smart. And everything ended up being... I do the math. Give me a second. Everything ended up being $24. In the end, it was $7 for the sliders, $7 for the tacos, and then $10 for the what's it called? Tostada? Yeah, tostada. Yep. I'm so glad I went at happy hour. So, yeah, isn't that crazy? So initially, I don't remember what the price was originally for the tostada, but it was more expensive than the other two. So, the tacos, $7. Sliders, also $7. Combine that together, that's already $14. And then, plus the tostada was $10 when I bought it, so $24. But, the original prices, if I had went when it was not happy hour, it would have been $24 each. Apparently they're that extreme for this place. Isn't that crazy though? So that's how expensive, which is why I left. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it was at a resort. It was a fancy restaurant in the resort. Yeah. This wasn't like outside of the resort. This was in it. I guess they make it back from the drinks. I didn't drink on this trip because I didn't want to. Like, my skin was freaking out because the weather was already so different from home. It was so humid. So, I didn't drink. But, yeah, maybe they do. I didn't look at the prices for drinks, now that I think about it. It was such a good happy hour. It started at 4 and ended at 6. So, I think that's when they start serving, like, more dinner stuff. Because this is very much like a lunch thing. Like, a very late lunch thing. Yeah. But this was just my stuff, okay? Like, there were other things. Like, family also had other things. This was just some of the stuff that I did pay for. Yeah. And it was really, really nice. It was really good. I had such good food. And then later that night, we went to a restaurant, like an actual restaurant that was in the city, not like on the resort grounds. It it was another fish sandwich, but it was like an open sandwich. And I think it cost about the same, but it was dinner. Yeah, it was dinner. But it was good, and I really liked it. No regrets, bruh. No regrets. Alright, okay. And then that was day 2. Day 2 complete. Day... This is Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday! Oh god, Wednesday? Guys, Wednesday... I have a lot of picks for Wednesday. I have a ton of picks for Wednesday. So, we have the pictures that some of you have been waiting for. We went to the San Diego Zoo. Oh, I moved the entire background. Jesus. Went to the San Diego Zoo. And it was really big. Look at this big lion that's just in the front of the zoo. It was huge. I don't know why they have such a big-ass lion that's just at the front, but that they had a big-ass lion. Yeah. Big-ass lion. This was last Wednesday. You've been there a few times? It was so big. You know, it was so big. Definitely haven't been able to explore everything that was at this zoo, because it's just that big. They have their own transit system within the zoo. So, you know, no way I could have actually been to every single part, but I did my best. They still have the talking exhibit. Should I get rid of those? I don't know what you're talking about, so probably got rid of them. I will say it did seem like that they rotate their animals quite often because, I'll give an example. So, alright, I have an example of a cool thing. So, look at this family of giraffes. I took a picture of a family and they have a little baby. I ran to this, guys. Like, I fucking ran to go see these giraffes. I saw them in the distance, and I was like, I have to go take a picture. So, I took a picture of them giraffes. It was a whole family. Yeah. It was a family. Using industries, otherwise it's animal cruelty. For sure. So, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Is, fuck, man. I was trying to, like, talk to my mom about this zoo. And she was like, it's so sad that they're being trapped here, never to be released to the wild forever. And I was like, what are you on about? Because I'm sure they would get released. I was talking to some of the people working there because, you know, my mom was yapping real loud. And I was like, no, they do get released back into the wild. Some rescues, they get released if they're healthy enough and things like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I figured. And my mom was just being so negative about it, ruining it. And I was just like, man, I don't... It was hard to enjoy it sometimes, but I was like, you know what? Educational purposes. I get to see some cute animals. I get to take pictures for my tenchies, and I'm gonna see it as a good thing. Good for the animals for getting rescued, you know? I met a blind sea lion. I was like, you could see, like, their eyes were all cloudy, and I was just like, whoa, I've never met a blind sea lion before. That's crazy. Has nobody done a giraffe VTuber? Oh, I'm sure they exist. I'm pretty sure it exists. Yeah. Yeah, I think a zoo this big is definitely okay, you know? I saw a lot of people talking about releasing them back in the wild, so yeah. They did make a lot of changes for the animals. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about is, like, I can tell that they moved the animals around because you could tell, like, the what are they called? Like, the areas that they were being put out in were either too big or too small for them. You know, and you could kind of tell. So I thought the giraffes would have, like, a much bigger area, but it was pretty small now that I think about it, you know? Like, I think the rhinos got a bigger area than the giraffes. And see animals, yes, people to care about them, help support conversation. Yeah, conservation. Yeah. I actually really agree with that. Since animals become so used to them, they can't realistically be released. I think that is true for quite a few animals. And I think... So, from at least my point of view with zoos, is... They're kind of like rehab centers, you know, and rescues and stuff. So once they're deemed healthy enough, they should be released back in the wild because that's where they belong. But if they literally cannot, like for the sea lion, for example, they literally cannot see. So they cannot survive out in the wild by themselves. Like, I think the story was they were found very underweight and it took a very long time to get them back to like good health. But because they're blind, they can't go hunt for food, right? So they were like, we can't release you, otherwise you would just die out there. Which is sad. So, you know, I think it depends. But this is a cute animal picture of a family, and it was real sweet. Yeah, it's real sweet. And I was so excited to take pictures of them because, like, in the past when I went, I think it was to Thailand? When I was like 10? Yeah, it was like super long time ago. But I got to feed giraffes before, so I actually really like giraffes. So I rushed towards the giraffes to take a picture of them. Okay, I also have another video I want to show you guys because it was real cute. It was such a smart monkey. Ah! It's so loud. I muted it. Let me rotate. How do I rotate this? Oh, there we go. Look at this monkey! This monkey is so smart! It was like trying to untie this knot. And I was like, you can do it, monkey! And I was so proud of the baboon. It's a baboon with a really, really red butt. Yeah. Like, it undid the knot. And I was so proud of it. I was so happy for it. Good baboon. Good baboon. Yeah, monkeys are super smart. And then I saw another picture. I have another picture. This one is of happy feet. Oh, why is it like cropped? Happy feet. I love penguins. Look at the penguin. It's the penguin. Penguin. I really wanted to see the penguins. They were so cute. They were like waddling. And then they would like look behind each other just to see like their friend was following or something. And I was like, they're so sweet. They're just like chilling together, making sure no one's left behind. And, you know, I was upset I didn't get to see them swim, but they were like waddling together. It was real cute. They're so cute. They're so fucking cute. I love penguins. I love penguins a lot. And at the end of it all, this was at the gift shop. There's a bunch of Hello Kitties. Hello Kitties in a penguin outfit and a shark outfit. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are these Hello Kitties? Honestly, you know what, Marky? I saw so many animals that were just like sleeping out in the sun. We did go in the early morning, like right when the zoo opened. It was maybe like 8:30 or 9 in the morning. So some of the animals hadn't even been like let out yet. And they were just like sleeping. They were all just sleeping in the sun because it was so cool. Like the air was really cool in the morning. And the breeze was going pretty strong. So they were just sleeping. And I couldn't see some of them because they were sleeping. Losing a parent instead of a dog in a park. Oh, that'd be so cute. I wish they could fly. I wish penguins could fly. I'd be chilling if I were that. Me too. You want to see a really chill one? I got you. I got you a chill, bro. Yeah. He food comaed so hard. We saw the panda eating, and then it was just like... And then he like slumped down onto this little like tree stump thing, rock thing, and it was just like... And he just didn't move. It was real cute though. It was so cute. They just decided to like he just ate, like, we saw him eat something, and then he just was like, so fucking cute. Arigato, konnichiwa. Genki-man. Daily stick-a-to. Yeah, I think so too. There'd just be another bird and not at all interesting. I mean, they can slide on their bellies on ice. I think that's a pretty cool trick that they can do, you know? And they can hold their breath for a really long time. Yes, it's not before a nap. Yeah. Food coma, bro. Food coma. Oh, hi, Churro. How you been? How you been? Penguins are good sliders, right? Yeah, they really are. They're good at diving. Oh, they're so good at diving. Yeah. There's the lazy panda. And this is... Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture. And this is a picture of the hippos, right? Like, I was so confused why the hippos area was underwater. Because we could see, like, above the glass that there was... You could, like, walk up some stairs and you can look down and see the hippos from above. But half of their area was, like, a glass covering underwater. And I was like, what? This is interesting. Like, why is it underwater? And it turns out they really just, like, hold their breath and chill underwater until they need air. And then all they do is, like, tilt their nose up to the surface to get some air and then go back in the water. And I was like, what? I guess they like it cooler down there, you know? Like, it's more chill. Yeah, I assumed that they did spend most of their time underwater, because otherwise, if they were above it, they would just dry out, you know? So it makes pretty good sense. I was just really interested at, like, their positioning, because when I went down to the hippo area, I was like, where are they? Because I couldn't see them at first. And then I was like, oh, wait. Oh, it's that. And I thought it was a rock or like some kind of boulder that was under the water. But it turns out it was these hippos. And from a distance, I really thought they were just big rocks. If I move the water, I'll build the weight. Yeah, they're probably super heavy. I don't know how much they weigh, but they're really heavy. And then as I was walking around the glass, I took this wonderful picture, which I also posted on Twitter. Yeah. I like this one a lot. I like this picture a lot. I know it's weird, but I thought it was really cool to take a picture of it. Yeah. I don't think they were random because they were rescuing animals and they had to force them to be in the water else and they... Oh no! Did they live? I took a lot of red baboon butt pictures, so I also took this butt picture and I was like, yeah, it's a cute butt. Those are cute. But it was a long day at the zoo. We also passed by, like this, we went to the Outback area, Arctic area, Asian area. God, there were so many animals. I sent some pictures of Australian birds to Aimee. And I felt very proud of myself. Yeah, I felt really proud that I could send her some Australian bird pictures. So, after the zoo, we went to a really cool place. And I was very, like... Okay, guys, please don't judge me too hard. You can judge me a little bit, but don't judge me too hard, okay? Okay? So, after the zoo, we went back to the hotel, or resort, whatever you want to call it. Rested up, changed into, like, nicer clothes, you know, to prepare for dinner, right? So then we go to a seafood place that's, like, at a dock. And you know me, I can barely eat seafood because a lot of it is shellfish. But I can have fish. Like, I can have fish, squids, you know, things like that, like calamari, because it's not a shellfish, right? So we go to this dock, and there's this big area with, like, a bunch of fisherman things. And then we go to the restaurant that's kind of near them, and it looks like this. Isn't it such a vibe? God, I loved this place. It was such a nice place to be, just to like sit and eat. And I was like, ah, you know, like it was so chill. It's such a nice vibe. We went kind of late, but it was so nice. It was so comfy, and I was like, this is so different from what I thought we would do. So, I don't know how to preface this without sounding kind of like a spoiled brat. Most of you know, right? My family, when we ever go on vacations, normally it's a very big deal. Like we plan the most fancy dinners, and normally it's very fancy, like super fancy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, silverware and napkin with like multiple forks and knives, and it's in this like chandelier covered place. And normally it's like that, where we have to dress up and stuff. That's normally how my family likes to do dinners when we go on vacation. So the fact that like we went to a place not like that, I was like, whoa, you know. So I was talking to my mom, and she was like, are we the only Asians here? God, I was dead. Because, okay, we lined up, right? And for one, it's weird enough for them that we have to line up to eat for dinner. Normally, we just go and sit, right? And there's no, like, reservations you can do when you go to a place like this. You just have to line up, right? And she's like, are we the only Asians in this restaurant? And I was like, yeah. I was pretty chill about it. And she's just like, oh my god. I was dead. I started laughing and giggling. You know, I was so surprised. Like, if you look at the picture, like, yeah, we were probably the only Asians here, but I didn't care. I was there for the food, and I don't think, you know, it really mattered. I just cared that we had good food, and it was really good. You know, like, it was really good food. Here, I'm gonna show you a picture of the food. I had a yellowtail sandwich, and I was sat in the corner. I think, here, let me like, so in the previous picture you saw like there was a back corner. That's where I was sitting, and this was such a good sandwich. It was such a good sandwich. I wish I had it again. There was 2 of these plus some, was it French fries or like salad? I don't remember. But it was really good. And then I also got what was it? I got calamari because that's the side that I can actually have. I also did have clam chowder, by the way. Also very good. It was so fucking good. You know? No, it was a very fat sandwich, and it came with 2. So, I'm holding like one end of it. There is another end, and oh god, it was so fucking good. I wish I could have it again. It was so good. It was so fucking good. There's only eating groups so many Asians in Asia. Probably. I think that's probably what it is. It was such a good dish. I had a really good time eating it. I think we also got, what was it? We got a poutine because we're Canadian. And then we got fish and chips because I can actually eat that. There was also lobster, lots of lobster stuff. Yeah, but it like said on the menu, these were the fish that were caught today. So if you want the fresh fish, that's what we have. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get the yellowtail, you know. Did it come with a bread bowl or just chips to put in the chowder? Because oh, it was just chips to put in the chowder. It was just a little like chip packet. Yeah, it wasn't fancy, you know. It was not fancy. Yeah, they had catch of the day stuff, but like it said on the sign, sustainably caught. You know, I guess that means they don't like take a huge net and just grab all the fish. It was like, they actually just fished them. Which makes sense because they were right next to a fisherman's store. Like, and it was like the professional fishermen, not like the, you know, mass fishing kind of fishing. They were like selling hooks and actual like, you know, what do they call fishing rods and stuff? Yeah. It was so like I don't know how to put this, but it was the fishiest fish store I've ever been to. You know? And it was really, really good. I have to say, it was really good. I don't think I've ever had such fancy fish in my life. Like, I mean, I guess I have had fancy fish, like the small fish, big plate kind of fancy fish. But, I mean, in this context, like fancy fish as in really good tasting fresh fish that's not in a high-end restaurant and like costs $500. You know what I mean? This was like a good priced sandwich. I think it was what, 20 something dollars? But it was huge, you know, like, it was a big, big sandwich. It was really good sandwich. Such fishing, much fisher, many fish, many fishing, much fishing. Yeah, it was such a good sandwich. I was so full, but we already planned this, and we decided we would go anyway. And I want you to compare in the beginning. I showed you a picture of an ice cream bowl, right? An ice cream cone. Sorry. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. It's huge. It was homely. Yes, it wasn't fancy. It was homely, very homely, and they had really nice decor. Everything was very clean and comfy. I didn't feel like I had to have the best table manners. It was really nice. But yeah, look at that. Isn't it huge? It's a big motherfucker. I put it to my face and it was bigger than my face. I was like, this is crazy. And so my dad really likes ice cream. He got the biggest one where it was like 2 scoops of 2 flavors in the cone, and he couldn't finish it. It was just that big. Like, it was huge. Because I saw it, I got a smaller one, and it was, I think, half a scoop each. Still really fucking big. I was like, what the fuck? I was so surprised. If I have to compare the size of it, think of like, let me get my phone out. I have an iPhone 15 Pro, right? I would say if you stack 2 iPhone 15 Pros on top of each other, it was probably that size. Yeah. That's and it's just in height, not in width, by the way, because it gets wider at the top, right? So, yeah, it was big. It was very big. And I finished it, but I was like about to explode. So, I went back to the hotel after this. And me and my sister, we shared a room, right? So I was getting undressed and stuff, and she was like, "You look pregnant." She was like, "How much did you eat? You look pregnant." And I was like, "I swear, it's just a food baby. I'll birth it out in a few hours. Just wait." I wore like a really stretchy skirt. It was like a sports skirt, so I could like loosen the tie at the front. And I definitely had to do that after eating this ice cream. But she said I looked pregnant, and I was like, I'm that bad, no. I had a massive, massive food baby. Like, I felt my skin stretch because of how massive my food baby was. It was a massive food baby. Yeah, I ate a lot, dude. I had the clam chowder. I finished the calamari. I finished the poutine. I had a lot of french fries, basically. And I had the sandwich. 2 of those. And then that ice cream. It was a lot. It was a lot of food. And I think if you know me well enough, I normally don't eat in big portions. So my stomach was not ready to handle it. And I was like, I don't think I need to eat breakfast tomorrow. I'm good. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. My food baby was huge. Congratulations, it's a food. Yeah, I think I gave birth to a son that night. You know how males are supposed to come out bigger than females? I'm pretty sure it was a male. I gave birth to a male baby. And the full American sizes. Yeah, dude. Shit in America's massive. Also, I found my next leg picture. Are you ready? Are you ready? This was, I think, second last day. So Thursday? Yeah. Get some clown chowder to bring home as leftover. That tastes better when it settles after a day. Oh, does it? That would have been nice to know. Okay, so this was the end of the night on Wednesday. So that was like the big outing day. This is the next day. So we got more like pictures, and I posted this on Instagram on my personal account. I thought it was funny. I went to the cabana again. Like, I was hiding in the cabana. And then it started to get really hot. So I, like, put the pillows up and I let them lean on each other so that I could draw in peace and my iPad wouldn't heat up. And I was already really tan. So I touched sun without really touching the sun. Yeah. Are you proud of me? I hope you like the like pictures though. Do you see what I mean? That like this cabana could basically be a bed. Like other people were lying down on this and their legs were sticking out of the cabana. But for me, when I laid down, you can tell, like I'm flat. I was flat on this thing and I was fine. I didn't stick out of it. Do not place in direct sunlight. That's me. I do not like being in direct sunlight. I can be like kind of in the sun. I just didn't want to be in it so harshly. If that makes sense. And then I got really fed up with it. So I moved places. And I decided to go to one of the what's it called? Like the chairs instead. So, oh gosh, that like zoomed in real hard. I need the corner there. Yeah, so I decided to sit on one of these chairs instead. And I think it worked out better. Because the umbrella actually hid me away from the sun. You know? Yeah. And then I started continuing my work on this wonderful art piece. I got the line art kind of okay done. It was more like a... It was like a sketchy thing. I think this is going to be more of a sketch than like a full illustration kind of deal. But it was really good. I think it's turning out okay. By the proper beach chairs? Yeah, with like... I think this is the classic beach chair that most people think of. So, yeah. And then it was basically more just beach time. Nothing else really happened. I love this picture. I like it a lot. This was after beach time. I was just in the hotel room and I took this picture. I brought my takodachi hat. Yeah. The pretty good hat. My mom said it was really childish, but I didn't care. I brought it and I wore it with pride. I represented my takodachis. Yeah. I love this hat so much. I love it so much. Even if I wasn't a takodachi, I would still buy it. You know what I mean? It was so cute. It was such a cute hat. So thank you. Thank you. I hope you like my hat. Okay, I have one more leggy picture for you. But that comes after this one. Okay. So, later that night, there was a campfire, right? And we got some s'mores. I don't know why my hand looks so long in this picture, but it is what it is. So let me get it out. This is the most square marshmallow I have ever seen. It was so square. Thank you for the gift of membership, Sassy. Thank you. Don't give a what about anything people say about it. I did it. I liked it a lot. It was a good hat. I actually got people asking me about my hat. I was really happy. That looks like it's from Minecraft. It felt like it. It is more shaped for s'mores. It just like wasn't what I was expecting. You know what I mean? I thought I was gonna get a normal ass marshmallow that's cylindrical, not a cuboid. You know? I didn't expect it. Yum, it was really good. It was really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I made like 3 of these. It was a good marshmallow. But something unfortunate happened. I have to show you the picture. Some of you guys have seen this because I posted it in the Copium and above membership tier the second it happened because I was so upset and I needed to rant to someone about it. Oh shit, that's a big picture. Where's the edge? Oh, there's my leg. There's my leg. You get leggy picture again. Slight ankles. Oh my god, ankle exposed. So what happened was thank you for becoming attention. I saw that there was a cupcake area. Like a mini cupcake area. It was a little bar. Decided to go grab one. I grabbed 2. One of them is like this coffee one, and this other one is like a chocolate one. And I was like, I want to get the coffee one first because I want the caffeine to like run out, you know, even if there's very little. I was like, I wanted to run through my system earlier in the night. That way I can sleep tonight. So I go and grab this coffee cupcake. And then one of my family members comes by and goes like, hey, Mia! And I was like, what? And then it dropped in the sand. I think you can see, if you look closely enough, you can see the circle. Here, I got this. The circle of which the cupcake fell in. Right here. Like right on this spot. I think you can see. You know, I think you can see the circle of which it fell in. And I was very upset. It was right there. Right here. And I was like, no! No! I picked it up and I was like, fuck! There's no saving it! There's no saving it. It left a crater, yeah. I'm still really upset about it. My cupcake! My cupcake! I went back to the bar after to see if they had another coffee one. And yes, they did have another one. But I felt really bad, so I ate it when I saw it at the bar. I just instantly grabbed it and ate it. I didn't wait to bring it back to my seat. I just ate the thing. I couldn't handle another cupcake in the sand. No! I was so sad, bruh. That was like the saddest time I've ever had with a cupcake. Yeah. It was very nice smooth sand. I was playing with the sand a lot. It was nice. But the cupcake... The danger was too much. Because the thing is, I don't know if you can see... I was wearing really high sandals. And when you walk in the sand with very high sandals like that, you lose your balance pretty quickly. Like, you start to just, like, slip. And it was at night. So the tide had come in, and the, I guess, elevation felt more steep than it usually was. So, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It's unstable enough already with normal footwear? Yeah. I was kind of mad, but it's okay. I was so upset. I don't think I said anything after my cupcake fell on the ground. I just kept looping it back in my head like, I could have saved it. I could have saved it. What I could have done, I should have done something. I should have done something. I could have saved it. He could have lived on in my stomach and become part of the food baby, but no. I couldn't give him that ending. It is what it is. What am I supposed to do about it now, right? There you go. Yeah. Anyway, those are all the pictures I have for now. However, I will have more pictures for you members coming up. I am waiting. God, this is a whole thing. I have family members who do not have iPhones, and we can't just do a shared album because they don't have an iPhone. So, I'm waiting for the family to share pictures organize the pictures. I know some of them will have me in it. Like, I asked my mom to help me take pictures and stuff. And I know I asked my uncle to also help me take pictures, and he has like the fancy big camera. My dad also has fancy big camera, which is the one I use for the hand cam stream sometimes now. Don't have pictures from those cameras yet. So I'll try and get those and then put them together and make sure I censor whatever I have to censor. And then put it in like the membership post. Yeah. I'll do that at some point. I don't know when. It really is not dependent on me at this point. So we'll see when it happens. Shoulda, woulda. But the cupcake fell regardless. I know! Got a lot of fun on your vacation? I did, actually. Imagine a cupcake seasoned with sand. Would you eat it? I would like to ask you, would you eat the cupcake seasoned with sand? It is coffee flavored. You get line there, shit albums in the... I have it, but they don't use it. They have WhatsApp. That's what they always use. I don't know if WhatsApp has a shared album thing, but I hope they did. I hope they do. I gotta like find more ways to like share things. I think some family members have what is it called? Google? Google Pixel? Is that what? Yeah, Google Pixels. So there's like Google Photos and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. 3 seconds was so fun. I mean, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't eat it. Get developed when you to see. Oh my god, I did that. My dad. Okay, so he would make me bring this like the disposable camera thing, and bring it to the photo store and get it printed out. And he loved printing out pictures. That we bought a printer specifically to print out our own pictures. And they're all like the nice, shiny, laminated feeling kind of pictures. Not like the paper printed ones. Like they're actually really nice. And I wished we still had it. Like I wished it worked. But we don't have it anymore. Does there shit out of that? I don't know how to use it though. Scrape off the cream. Yeah, a creamless cupcake is just a muffin. It's like a naked muffin. Naked cupcake is a muffin. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Naked cupcake equals muffin. Yeah, connected to OneDrive. Ew. There's an old remote. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't take full bites. What? How does it dissolve in your stomach? Can you digest sand? Hold on. Can you digest sand? Sand is mostly silicone dioxide, which is not absorbed or digested, passing out in the stools. Ah. So you just poop it out. Oh, it is possible to catch parasites from sand, which may be due to man or animal fecal contamination of sand. I really wish I didn't know that. Cause now that makes me think I was just stepping on sand all week with poop in it. I was just surrounded by poop particles this entire week. That's disgusting. Why did I look this up? Jesus. No! That's disgusting! Is that what sand is? Oh god. Ew! I feel disgusted! I feel disgusted! Gross! Wait till we tell you what happens in the ocean. Oh yeah, this is why I don't like spring water or ocean water. It's just fish pee. There's so much fish pee. I am more okay with oceans because it's salty, and salt is a natural, like, antibacterial. So I'm more okay with it. I don't really know about spring water, though. I guess the rock minerals would help, but I don't know. I don't know. Ocean fish pee water. It could also be bird poop water because the seagulls were everywhere. You know? Yeah. That's a thing. What about a clean lake? Oh, I would be okay with it. More okay with it, but I don't know how it cleans itself. You know, like I'd have to take some thorough showering, and there's no way I would go underwater. I refuse. Yeah, fresh water does have things in it too. I know it's like that's what I'm saying. I think minerals will filter the water, and rocks and stuff will help filter it. But does that not depend on how high up in the stream you've gone through? I feel like that also is a matter of debate. Okay, wait. Question. Since you know, right? You guys are clearly saying that there's bird and poop in like the ocean and rivers, lakes, right? Doesn't matter if it's seawater or freshwater. Either way, there's bird poop or fish pee and everything in it, right? So would you rather poop like on land? Like if you were camping, right? Like would you rather poop on land or in the water? Where would you decide to pee? Like in the bushes or in the water? What would you do? I need to buy like that filtering water bottle at some point because I'm too paranoid about this shit. But I heard it's really expensive. Dig a hole and cover it. Yeah. Dig a hole and bury it. I guess for you guys it would be. For pee or pooping? Oh, I guess for pooping. Yeah, for pooping. If you go in water, that's a contamination of a water source you contributed to. Nothing is worse when swimming than finding a float or drop the bushes. Oh no! Oh no! That's disgusting! What the fuck? No! This doesn't change the filter every 2 months. Yeah. I don't want to change it every 2 months, but I also want clean water. And you know, there are some places in the world I just do not trust the water. Like, I would trust Japanese water. You know, I trust Japanese water. They have some good Fiji water. Good Mount Fiji water. You know? Not me, Mount Fuji, my bad. And they have just like nice filters for their water. They're so clean. You wash your hands with the same water that you flush the toilet with. That's just how clean it is. You know? So I trust Japan. I trust that Nippon water. Oh my god, Marky, you are civilized. You do have standards. I know tripping this smells really bad. I know, that's what I worry about. And you know what? With guys, you get to aim. Girls don't get to aim. So I feel like we have it worse. You saying I can drink the Japanese hose water with no worry? Honestly, probably. I wouldn't put it past you. For real, for real? Yeah. Like, Japan's clean. They're so clean, they don't have garbage. Like, they don't have garbage on their streets or trash cans on their streets. People just, like, take their trash home to throw out. That's how they keep their streets also clean. Oh my god, Adobo, what the fuck? You know, I think there is a big group of people who will do that in schools no matter what. Like, for science fairs and shit. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure I saw it happen. Oh, there is one thing that I always wish I could do, or could have tried to do, is make a volcano. I used to see that, like, be a project for American TV shows all the time, is to make a volcano for a science project, or the water thing. Never was able to do any of that. Because I was not in Canada yet. Oh, and the marshmallow tower stuff, like building a bridge out of sticks kind of thing, I never did that. I wish I did, though. Oh, and fuck, what was it? There was another thing. I had it and then it left my brain really fast. What was it? What the fuck was it? Oh! The school rally stuff. I guess it's more of a football thing. American football thing. Make baked soda volcano. You know what? We can do that, because I'd have to do a baking stream for the membership stuff. I might do it. Like, I'm not the membership stuff, sorry. It was a dono goal from, like, last year's birthday that I had to delay multiple times. But since my skin is a little bit better, maybe I can do it. I'd have to do it not at my desk, because my desk is pretty small with a lot of expensive stuff. Like, for one, my PC. So, I'd have to do it elsewhere. I'd have to figure out how I'm gonna do it. The lava flow with baking soda and vinegar, and the exploded one with flour and fire? I want to do the flow one. I don't want explodey. I want, like, slow. You know? I want to see it bubble. Been to a few rallies. They're fun but tiring. What do you do? Also, state fairs? That's just not a thing in Canada. We don't have province fairs. What the like? That doesn't exist. So I've always wanted to try that. Thank you for being a member 50 months. Thank you, hello. Hi and welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We'll have membership stuff next week for sure. Just so you guys know. I want a slow bubbling volcano. Yes, I do. I do want a slow bubbling volcano. I think it'd be very nice. I have dreams. I have hopes and dreams. It depends on the area. Then here's more like a farmer's thing rather than a state. So like a farmer's market. I've been to a farmer's market. The biggest Canadian farmer's market is like 2 hours away from where I live. My parents' science class has been to the regional science fair when I was in school. Oh, what did you do for it? Was there like a specific thing you did for it? Or did you just kind of like wipe that part of your memory? Because I do that too. More common the closer you get to the Midwest or earning foreign. Well, yeah, I'm in Ontario, so I guess, yeah. That makes sense. New England State Fair? Massachusetts. Wow. Pre-event from the band, stalls, food. Not something you do unless you're interested in the sport. So you don't attend rallies unless you're interested in the sport, is what you're saying? This week is probably something. Ah, perpetual energy generator. Oh, that'd be cool. Deep fried Oreos, deep fried what? You're telling me you deep fry your Twinks at state fairs? What the fuck? What? Deep fried Twinkies, huh? Deep fried Twinks, huh? That's not a sentence I thought I'd hear today. You never had a deep fried Twinkie? Well, I'm not like into guys like that. No, pretty sure they're not interested in me either. But you know, how do you deep fry a Twinkie? An unfortunate fate for Twinks President Brad. Zarfod, why should Churro not go to the state fair? I need the answer. You said go to Italian event, a mini rally with more. Oh. Deep fry it by oiling them up, yeah. So you oil them up, you fry them in the sun, and then just eat them. I'm sure they'd love that. Is it safe to look up what a Twinkie is? Twinkie. Images. Oh, wait, I have to write deep fried, right? Deep fried Twinkie. Is it not just a... Is this a dog? Like corn dog? I was so scared something else was gonna pop up. No, I've never had a Twinkie. I'm not American! I don't know what this shit is. I don't eat deep fried shit. Does it taste like a corn dog if it looks like a corn dog? Because oh, deep fried yeah, that's true. Oh, it's cream. So it's not salty? How do you deep fry sweet food? I mean, you guys have deep fried ice cream. Americans will deep fry anything. There's Twinkies in Canada? Which part? I haven't seen any. The fuck? It's rather sweet. We deep fried a lot of things. You do. I've seen deep fried sushi. Like, I remember being at Offkai. We went to this restaurant. It was a sushi thing. You could order sushi and there was like deep fried sushi. That's crazy. You could deep fry sushi. Only Americans can't. It's crazy that you guys deep fry so much stuff. Like, I that could not be healthy. You add breading and then deep fry it? What is breading? Like flour? Or is it like actual bread? With a lot of artificial things? Like what is it? It looks so cursed, but I know in my heart I will destroy that deep fried sushi. I would never! You can't desecrate my sushi like this! It's a batter? Oh... You change the grocery store? You've seen that at No Frills? Oh, maybe that's why. I don't shop at No Frills. I'm more of a Loblaws kind of girly. I like Loblaws. And in Toronto, we have something called T&T and H Mart. You know, I shop at the Asian supermarkets. For the non-Asian stuff, Loblaws. And Costco. If Twinkies is at Costco, I might try and find it. And now I'm interested. Because initially I thought it really was just deep frying Twinks with oil, you know? But if you mean it's actually like a deep fried dessert, then I will try it. Oh, I really do want to try deep fried ice cream. Breadcrumbs or flour? Crunched up cornflakes. Oh. I love H Mart. H Mart has so much stuff that you wouldn't normally find elsewhere. It's where you can get a lot of skincare for cheaper prices than online. So, I actually get quite a bit of my skincare from H Mart. I always compare prices online whenever I go there, and typically, it is always cheaper on H Mart. In H Mart, sorry. Even T&T, actually. Yeah, both of them. I get my face masks from T&T because they sell them in bulk, like big packs. And then I get the more individual stuff at H Mart. Yeah. Okay. I will look next time to see if I can find me some Twinkies. Man, it feels so weird saying that. Someone in the company must have known what they were doing when they named their product Twinkies. That someone, I swear to God, he must have known. Someone must have known that. And then a group of people must have decided, okay, this is a great name for our product. We're gonna all agree it's gonna be called Twinkies. Because it sounds like Twinks. Someone had to have known that. Right? Like, someone had to have known. The naming came after? How does it predate it? When did the word come? Wait. Guys, I cannot be having this in my Google history. Where did the word Twinks originate from? I Google AI. Okay. Oh god. I I I'm gonna read what it said. I'm gonna read what the AI said, alright? The 1920s British slang term. I don't think I should say it. But it's twink with an A. The Twinkie snack cake. Yeah. Or a shortening of twinkle toes used to describe a young sparkling person. And then it says the term gained use in the gay community around the 1960s to describe a young, attractive, slim, and often hairless gay man. Okay. I didn't know that's where the word came from. Oh god. Okay. Okay. So which one is it? Twinkies came out in 1930? Okay, well the slang was from the 1920s. So I do think maybe it predates the Twinkie. You know? That's okay. Yeah, before the snack. It came before the snack. You guys can't say Twinkies predates the term twink. It's the opposite. It's the other way around. So that means I was right. Someone must have known when they decided to name their brand or their product Twinkies that the word twink was a thing 10 years before it. It had to have been. That's what it says. That's what Google said. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let me put it this way. The word twink existed in the 1920s. Twinkie was made in the 1930s. Twink started to be of use more popularly in the 1950s. So, the word existed first. No matter what, the word existed first. It's just the usage of that word didn't become a bigger thing until the 1950s and 60s. So I still am of the belief that the people who made Twinkies knew what they were doing when they decided to name their brand Twinkie. I'm gonna believe that forevermore. It's a soft white cake that you can stuff with cream. They know what they're doing. God damn it! I'm never eating a Twinkie. I take it back. I'm never eating a Twinkie. It says online that it was first recorded in the context we know of it until 19... Oh, wow. 63. Okay. 4 days. Checks out. God. Yeah, I don't think I want to eat a Twinkie anymore. Is there anything that's deep fried that you guys would recommend me trying the next time I'm in the States? I've had funnel cakes. That's pretty good. That was one of the first deep fried desserts I've ever had. Funnel cakes are really, really good. They're very sweet, but they're very good. I'm thinking I might actually try the sushi, but I'm gonna be so weirded out by it. Deep fried Oreos are pretty good. I can try some deep fried Oreos. I can do that. It's just, I don't know where I would find it, you know? A Mars bar? Wouldn't it just melt? I really can't say it would melt if you can deep fry ice cream. I would like to try deep fried ice cream. I do wonder how that's even done though. Cause like, would it, again, would it just not melt? I feel like it would just melt. You've had it in Canada? Wait, I gotta find these places. Is it Scottish? Is a Mars bar from Scotland? Is that where Mars bars are from? I used to eat those like every Friday after school. I used to go to like a convenience store and then stop by, get some Mars bars, and then I eat it at like my art class afterwards. Sometimes it's Hershey's. Oh yeah, they batter it first. That's true. But you're like putting it in something super hot. I just would have thought it'd melt right away. Insulates the ice cream. Would it mean that your ice cream would not melt as quickly then? Would that happen? My brain is like racking itself for the physics. Oh, it holds the melting stuff. Got you. Okay. Oh. It gets fried fast, faster than it melts. Uh-huh. Okay. Deep fried pickle? What if I don't like pickles? Sorry, Pia. I don't really like pickles. Go there. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but yesterday I was at Honey's very, very quick birthday party. If you guys want to see me in it, you can go check out her VOD. I said hi for like a few minutes, and then Sunny came in, and I was like, "Hey, Sunny!" The two friends I haven't seen in forever. The pink stuff inside the water house? Oh, the stuff in the basement! Oh, that makes so much sense now. Deep fried snake? I heard it tastes like chicken. No, not chicken, sorry. Chicken was, what was it? What was the deep fried chicken tasting thing? Grasshopper? No, French fry. That's French fry. Crocodile? Alligator? Frog? Frog. That's what it was. Yeah, frog tastes like chicken. Slow transfer in both directions keeps hazard warm and cool depending on season. Oh, it's like osmosis. Yeah, I know that. I get it now. Science. All right. Oh, hi Celeste. How you doing? I want to end stream sometime soon because my throat is dying. I have not spoken this much in the past week, so I also have to do a bit more work with scheduling the streams and making thumbnails. Which I didn't do today because my cramps were making me feel very upset at the world for no fucking reason. I was just aggressive and angry for nothing. I felt like I had to punch someone or something this entire afternoon, and I was like, I can't work like this. Brain was just not in it today. So, so future plans, right? This might happen next month because this month I'm a little bit busy with some things. But next month, some of you were asking for like the day in my life video. I'll probably do it at some point maybe next month, but I was thinking of doing it more on a Monday because that's when I get to show more stuff, I think. Yeah. And thank you, Salty Zero, for the donut. Thank you. Are my alerts working or are they just dead? Because I feel like they're not working. Maybe it's just me. I didn't see them. Whatever. I'll fix it later. But thank you for the dono. It popped up in the chat, which is why I noticed it. Thank you. You didn't hear anything? Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Maybe it's like the Stream Elements update again. Anyway, I didn't like the update. It might be another one. They fucked up a lot of stuff with the plugins and things. I was very upset. Fuck no BS. Anyway. So, future plans are I want to film that short about what I do in a day. So things like what time I wake up and walking the dogs and more IRL stuff, I guess. I might make that one members only for the beginning when I first start doing it, but I don't know. We'll see. And then let me think. I did a bunch of work the second I got back. Because I knew my period was gonna hit eventually and I was already getting mad. But I did a lot of stuff for the Repo Olympics, like planning more logistic things. I know Aimee hasn't been doing so great lately, so we haven't been able to like set anything up, but go wish her a lot of love because she needs it right now. I don't know if you've seen her tweets, but definitely give her many love. Okay, Ami's very sweet, and she deserves lots of love. I don't want to like push on working on the repo stuff, so that's why I've been doing it a lot instead. And I'm okay with delaying it. I don't really mind delaying it at all. I also want to prepare more for Halloween coming up, and I have a few games that I'd like to play. I actually considered playing Typing of the Dead again, and hopefully not panic this time. I don't want to panic too hard. But I was thinking maybe we could do that. Or I can try playing Repo like solo or Peak solo or something solo. But you know I wouldn't want to do like a extremely scary game, right? Like I know you guys know that. The Korean rice that are fried and covered in sugar. Oh, I like those. British manners. You guys like my British manners? The American rice cakes that are fried and covered in powdered sugar. Oh wait, I already read that. Panic from British attacking. Oh god. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have some things that I have been working on. And I got influenced really hard on by a good girlfriend of mine. So maybe you'll hear it on Thursday? I think Thursday is the day that we're doing that stream. The typing stream. You might hear it on Thursday. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if you heard it today, but I've been working on something. Yeah, it's a little project of mine that I've been working on. You might hear it on Thursday when I finish it, but yeah, it looks really cute, and I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to show you on Thursday because it's just that cute. It's not Mia themed. It's very much like just for myself. And it's been a really long time since I've done that. Been a while since I just bought something to make and design and for myself, not for Mia things. So you can maybe expect a hand cam stream on Thursday for the stream. Because it's typing related. Wahaha. Yeah. You should check out Luigi's Mansion bot for that one. Wait, which one? Not Luigi's Mansion. You don't know the history, but it took me what, 2 years to finish Luigi's Mansion? Why did it take me so fucking long? Oh god. Yeah, that was a moment. Yeah. Yeah. We don't talk about it. It was a dark time. It was the before times, before I knew how to play Repo. You say it's a 40-hour game, but you didn't explore every nook and cranny, did you? I went through every trash can, every couch. I vacuumed and sucked and blew on every possible thing I could in that house, alright? And I had a fun time doing it, but it was also a lot of work, and it took me 2 years to suck and blow on everything. Wait, that sounded terrible. I mean, to vacuum and, air, I guess, leaf blower everything. That doesn't make it any better. Everything... I'm okay. I'm just very jet lagged. Alright? I'm just insanely jet lagged. Yeah. 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 Aww. What? Just don't look at me. Stop! Need some water and fresh air. I need sleep. I need sleep. I need to go to bed. I want to shoot some bugs and Helldivers if I'm awake enough. I need to do my dailies. I need to live. I need to not be EP. Yeah, there we go. This is how I feel inside. No, that's not it. There we go. Yeah. This is how I feel inside. I feel aggressive. And I want to cause violence. I'm about to use you as a punching bag. And you can't stop me. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah. Not being EP is a state we can never achieve. It's happened to me a few times. I can do it. There is a way. When there is a will, there is a way. There is a way! I demand sleep. I need sleep. Where's the button? Is that the button? No, there it is. I need sleep. I'm just like not... how do I word this? I haven't been adjusting to the right time zone, I think. Violence? Yes. I want to commit violence. Lord, I can't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Very angry, thank you. I try my best. Bah! I'ma fight you. I'ma fight. Come at me. You can't touch this. You can't. I'm too powerful. You can't touch this. Ha! But you have to be nice to me. I'd like to commit violence, but you have to be nice to me while I do it. And you have to just take the beating. Because I ask you nicely. Yeah. I need an outlet for my energy. And I appreciate you being my outlet for my energy. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is it the usual about a week or two before the body adjusts to time zone differences? Some people only take like one night. I need like a fucking month or something. Lucky for you, Mamashal. Good for you for knowing that. You know, some people, they really don't like to admit that about themselves, but you do, and I'm very proud of you for that. Good job. Oh, hi, DJ! Okay, anyway, I need to go to bed. What a thing to congratulate someone on. Hey, you know, sometimes people need to be praised. That way the masochists, when they get their punching done, it just feels all the better. You know? One must choose. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do my dailies. If I'm alive, I will hell dive. If I'm not, then I won't. I did take a shower and I was super dizzy after it. I felt really lightheaded. My lips were really pale, so I got really scared. But I think I'm okay now. I just, don't want to push it. But we'll see. If I'm alive, I'll message. If not, maybe tomorrow afternoon instead. Yeah. But you can expect next week I'll do either a membership hangout or a membership stream. I need you guys in the membership to help me keep track of what week we're on, because I don't fucking remember. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go rest. And I will see you guys tomorrow night, because we have some Zenless to do. Specifically Zenless Zone Zero's Orphe and Magus quest. There's some new stuff that came out, and I would like to finish it. I think I'm behind. There's only 2 days left until I don't have time to collect the rewards. And it's scary! Okay. It's scary. It's scary. I would like to finish everything, if possible. You know? I wanna finish everything. And I think it'd be really cool if you guys were all there with me. You know? I think that'd be pretty sick. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Let me find someone to raid, and I will see you all after. Let me go raid Pam. I think it's been a while since I've raided Pam. Gotta collect those FOMO rewards. Yeah. Oh, by the way, before I really go, you guys deserve some rewards for being at my stream today. So I'm gonna give you your membership thingies. Yeah. Let me give you guys a free membership gift. Wachow! Who'd I get? Who'd I get? Do I know any? Oh wait, Wolf! We got Wolf! Wolf do be a regular that I know. Did I get new people? I feel like these are a lot of new people. Let's go! I always like grabbing some new tenchies. They've been kidnapped. I mean, they've been recruited and enrolled into the angel training grounds, and they now must work hard as my tenchies to spread happiness as angel in training. Yeah. They enrolled in my angel training classes. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Conrad, thank you for the gifted! Thank you! Alright, let me end this poll, actually. Which one won in the end? Fucking legs won. Alright. I guess you guys aren't feet people. You guys aren't feet people. Okay. I am gonna raid into Pam. Obake Pam. If you guys could do the media raid message, please, and thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow night. If you are in the Copium membership and above, I will see you maybe in the afternoon. Maybe. I don't know. I also have some art I want to finish, some other work I want to do, Halloween things to make and plan, and yeah. I also have the project I have to finish prior to the typing game stream that's happening on Thursday. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I might show some of the Copium and above tenchis prior to the stream what I've worked on. I'm so excited! It was also very expensive. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye! Do the Mia raid message, okay? So that Pam knows that we're around. You guys have to be there for Thursday to see it though, okay? If you're not there on Thursday, you're never seeing it. So, be there on Thursday. Okay? Alright, bye! 今日来てくれてありがとう。もう見えないね。Thank you for being here today. I had a fun time. Do I have to say the subscribe and notification bell ringing? I'm pretty sure all of you have done that by now, right? I'm sure all of you have at this point. For multiple years too. お疲れ様です。今日来てくれてありがとう。もう見えないね。下次再見。聽日見。早唞。拜拜。拜拜。Bye bye. Be good, okay? Drink water. Okay, bye.